Hi everyone, it's Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and today I'm going to be making an orange soap. It's going to be colored orange, but it's also going to smell of orange. And my favorite combination of orange is orange with vanilla scent, and that's because it reminds me of dreamsicle, or that popsicle on a stick that has a combination of vanilla ice cream and orange. It just was very nostalgic taste for me, but just really yummy as well. So I'm going to do that, but of course the problem with vanilla is the vanillin content turns the soap brown. So again, this is one of those soaps that I'm going to separate the batter so that the browning part doesn't affect the bright orange part. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that I'm going to open up my online store again at vibrantsoap.com, and it's been a while and people have been asking about it, but I haven't really had that much time because of things that I'm not going to bore you with right now. But it does take time to make the videos, make the soap, edit the videos and all that stuff, so I need to have time to put everything in descriptions and photographs on my store, and to also make sure I have time to pack the orders. So it's just around the bend, and I'm going to put some information in the information box below the video to tell you exactly when I'm going to open it up, and then you can have fun with that. So let's get started right away. Okay, so here's the color tutorial today, and it's not so much a color scheme, but I'm going to use the color wheel to explain something in there. Sometimes, well, let's put a little bit of this brown on there. Sometimes we're fighting the fact that we have the browning effect with the soap color or the fragrance that we use. So most times we have like a creamy colored soap that's kind of yellow, and that's going to interfere somewhat with the colors that we want in our soap. Usually it's not that yellow, but I'm trying to just make a little point here, that anything that starts with other than white is going to interfere with the colors that you put into the soap. So the other thing is that I have a citrus essential oil that's going to be very orange, and it's going to also affect the soap. So what do you do? First of all, let me tell you what my color scheme is. I'm going to have white, and I'm going to put it right in this kind of creamy yellow, because even if I put titanium dioxide in this soap, it's going to still be yellow or orange with the essential oil. And I've used it before, and what happens is it's an orange fragrance, but it mixed with the whiteness of the titanium dioxide, it turns the soap creamy yellow. But that's going to be my lightest color in there, and if I don't get bright white, I'm okay with that. The other thing that I'm going to use is a bright orange, and maybe not that bright. And that's not a problem, because I'm going to keep the vanilla portion away from that part of the batter when I divide it out. So that's one of the things that I'm going to do to get that color, is to keep it away from the discoloration of the vanillin. And then I'm going to have a creamier orange, and that's going to be in the portion that just has the citrus fragrance, as opposed to the part with the vanillin in it. But I do want the vanillin in it because I want sort of a creamsicle, dreamsicle scent to this soap. So I am going to counteract that brownness with some white, knowing that it's probably going to turn something like this. And you're kind of operating in the dark because you don't see that color change right away. But I know browns and oranges work well together. And then I'm going to have some gold, and I don't have gold paint, but I know that gold is really compatible with this also. And then the last color that I'm going to use is a little bit of a purple drizzle on the top of the soap, just to set off the color. It's going to be really deep in color. That's more blue. Something like that. So that's my color scheme, and nothing's going to affect the bright parts of that soap, but the essential oil of orange is going to turn the soap a little orange, so that's not going to conflict with the orange I put in it, and the vanillin portion is going to be muted down with some titanium dioxide. So that's the color tutorial. Okay, let's get the lye going. I've already blended my cream and Clay's silk with the oils. And just blend to emulsification. And get all the oranges and whites all blended. And you pour that, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, so this one's going to get my fragrance with the vanillin in it. And it's going to turn brown, but not too brown because I put some titanium dioxide in that. And the rest of these will get the orangey flavor in there. I know one's off camera, but I'll bring you back. And let's do the white first, which is this one. The orange fragrance is very yellow, so it's not going to be a white, but it'll coordinate with the rest of the colors. And this is a pastel orange with titanium dioxide, and this one is my bright orange. Go back to this one. This is going to turn probably a light brown. I'm just going to pour almost like a tiger stripe, but not quite. I like this. It's more fluid than my last attempt at a drop swirl, so I'll get some finer lines in it. And I also like browns with oranges, so this will look nice. I'm always careful in how I design the colors when I'm using fragrances with vanillin in it. I wanted a majority of the lightest color on top, so let's do a scrape down and then get the white on the top. And Brambleberry's doing a soap, the rainbow, and I missed the red one. I'll try to do all the colors. And now it's time for orange. Okay, and I thought ahead on this one to add just a couple drops of purple mica from the last soap. I didn't want to waste this. And then it's going to be a little bit strong because there's no purple in the rest of the bar to tie it in. So I'm going to balance that a little bit by adding some gold mica as well. But I love purple with orange. Here's some gold drizzle. Use a little more of that. Let's just do little spirals. Okay, let's bring you in closer. This is my orange dream. And can't wait to cut into that. Well, let's see how this is. It sure smells good. I think vanilla and orange always smells great. And I'll have to bring some of these back after I've cut them because some more browning will take place. And I made two different versions of this, a tall and skinny version, and then this version. And I think the tall and skinny version will have a little more contrast because I thought about what I did in this one, and I decided to leave some of the vanillin content, part of the batter, absolutely plain in the other one, so it will darken more. But you can see, I think, some of the definition that this one will get later on, because all of this area will get a little more brown. Just a drop swirl here. And I really love the look of that. So I won't cut this whole thing, but just enough to show you the swirls that happen toward the center. And then I'll cut into the tall and skinny version of this. And there's the top. You can see the glitter. I like the two different colors of orange that I have. Here's the more of the pastel version, and then the darker version right there. Gives it more depth. Okay, let's do one more of these and bring the tall and skinny one out to cut. Okay, so let's look at this tall and skinny version of the same orange dream. I did more of a tiger swirl in this, so you can see that I left these areas as more of the raw soap without titanium dioxide to lighten the vanilla portion. So it will have a little more definition to it. I really like that little touch of purple on top as a accent color. And again, I won't cut this whole loaf, but just enough to give you an idea of what it's going to look like. Let's do one more cut. And there you go. So let me bring back some of the first cuts that I did to see if they darkened up anymore. Maybe just a little bit. Anyway. So there's the cutting of Orange Dream. And then I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.